Little review tonight for a brand called Bronson. Hadn't found Bronson before. It came up on Instagram. What particularly drew me to this brand was a vest, a sort of waistcoat that they did in this sort of hunter sort of poacher style, which is a lovely sort of crescent front pocket, massive front pocket, almost like a map style pocket on the front. And I was looking for a vest like that. Haven't actually picked one up, but someone recommended Bronson as being a manufacturer who made that style of garment, and it brought me to their website and allowed me to discover what they had on offer. Now, Bronson, there doesn't seem to be a lot on YouTube. They're quite popular over on Instagram, it seems. So I thought I might as well share it with you guys. Bronson, I believe, is a Chinese brand, certainly sort of following in the sort of the heritage footsteps of brands like Buzz Rickson and the Real McCoy, but not necessarily copying other people's styles. Obviously, they've got some of the staple garments like the M65 jacket, the tropical combat jackets, those sort of tried and tested patterns, but they do seem to sort of bring out products which are uniquely Bronson. Having bought a couple of these products, which I'll go through today, it seems that they sort of vary between the Bronson brand and another brand that they call Non-Stock. I'm not quite sure what fits into each category. But if we start off, I've picked up some of their shorts, so military shorts, so a 1944 USMC styling, a nice Wabash sort of work shirt with some really quite unique styling and features on it, and what they're calling a prison stripe t-shirt here, which is in a sort of nice heavy sort of jersey material. So one thing you've got to say about Bronson, or I've got to say about Bronson, is their price point is exceptional, which obviously leads me to consider what quality you get for that money. I think these 3 items plus a pair of socks, which I don't think I'll do much on those, to be honest. You can't review socks in that much detail, but these 3 sort of products, you know, they came in at less than £90 delivered, and I think that's exceptional value. Having taken a quick look at it, I'll share with you some close-ups in a minute. I think the quality is pretty good for the money. In fact, it's actually exceptional for the money. Shipping, a little bit slow. I'm an impatient sort of guy. It took 14 days. I think, you know, once you start to accept that as part of the experience from buying sort of from China and anywhere sort of outside Europe, I don't think that's too long to wait. It was free shipping. If you subscribe to their newsletter, you get 5% off. It does take a little bit of a while to get that code, so if you're planning to buy, so give yourself 24 hours to get that code. And once you're a customer, they seem to be regularly sending through 10% discount codes. So if we get on to the products, we'll look at the sizing. Overall, the sizing is really good, pretty predictable. Their sizing charts are accurate, and I think they're a good European fit, if I can use that phrase. These fit as I'd expect. So if we start off with the shorts here, these are a 10-ounce material, and these have come in at a 34-inch waist, and for me that's been the perfect size. So the real measurements on those are a 34.5-inch waist, quite a high rise. So the front rise is the front rise is 13.5 inches. The rear rise is 18.75. The generous leg has a thigh measurement of 13.5. The opening is 12.5, and the inseam is 12 inches. So quite a generous cut. Coming to look at some of the details on these shorts, as I say, these are a 10-ounce cotton material and a USMC 1944 pattern. I'm imagining these are based on a cut-off full-length trouser from the era, but I might be wrong. Nice sort of textured herringbone pattern to the fabric, branded buttons, US Marine Corps. And just starting off at the fly here, As I say, very generous rise. So these are sort of worn above the hip ideally, but really interesting details on the fly here. Obviously button flies all the way down, but a secondary flap there, which I imagine is designed to provide some windproofing. It's just a really nice sort of additional feature, sort of attention to detail, and sort of faithful reproduction of that heritage styling. Stitching all round on these are really good. Got a little bit of branding there, stamped 34" on the waist, hang tag there. But yeah, really nice detailing on the inside, quality stitching I think throughout, and certainly meeting my expectations for the price point. On the sides you've obviously got some good sized cargo pockets, no traditional sort of jean style pocket, but some cargo pockets with a bellow to one side to enhance a load capacity. Can't imagine I want to be carrying much in those, but certainly good for the wallet and phone. Flipping them over, you've got another sort of interesting period faithful heritage sort of feature. Slightly unusual. Instead of having dual back pockets, you've got a single large sort of cargo pocket at the rear here with 3 buttoned closure. And historically I believe this was used to carry a cape, so a waterproof cape, or indeed some ammunition and bits and bobs like that. So slightly unusual styling, but in context of the shorts I think it's pretty cool, and yeah, I really enjoy wearing these. So moving on to the shirt, as I say, this is a 9-ounce Wabash, really nice cut, great detailing, really nice features, and again a good fit. You know, this came in at 42 on the chest, or a 42 tag size, which came in around about 44 and a half inches on the chest, 18 and a quarter on the shoulder. The overall body length was 19 and a half. The sleeve 25 and a half inches, and at the bottom there the opening is 21 inches. Okay, looking at the details on the shirt, as I say, this is a 9-ounce Wabash material. So from my understanding, Wabash material is typically a dyed sort of fabric, and the pinstriped dot pattern there is achieved by bleaching. So that isn't woven in. I believe that's actually bleached in, which I think is quite interesting. I've always sort of hankered after a Wabash shirt, and if you follow my channel, you'll know that I've previously sort of been on the brink of picking one up from Ironheart. Completely different price point. We'll talk about a comparison of the Ironheart construction and the Bronson construction shortly, but really pleased to have one join my collection now. On the shirt you've got the work style pockets here rather than a Western style, and you've got some really nice interesting features. So this is a vented shirt. You've got some vents around the armpit there, and there's quite a lot of extra sort of panels stitched on, and perfectly near perfectly sort of bookmarked or book matched with the pinstripe pattern, which I think is really nice and certainly unique. So I haven't seen a shirt design like this. So you know, Bronson aren't just about replicating other people's designs. On the collar there you've got a secondary tab just to windproof the collar. On the arms you've got a sort of stylised elbow patch, so you've got the extra patch coming in from the elbow there, but continuing to the wrist with a single button closure there. Flipping the shirt over, again, you've got some fairly unique detailing. So the shoulder yoke is a huge arc down to the armpit, meeting with those vented portions as it goes under the arm, and a couple more vents at the rear there. Overall, sort of looking at the stitching and construction with a critical eye, I'm really quite pleased. There's triple stitching on a significant portion of the construction, which then runs off into the chain stitch runoff at the bottom there, and pretty much throughout. The quality is really close up here on the construction. Really, because I find it interesting to see what can be achieved for this price point. You've got the chain stitch runoff at the bottom there. You've got triple stitching, which is somewhat unusual, which is a really nice feature to have. And generally the quality is really, really good. I mean, there are a few sort of defects. It gets a little bit messy around the underarm here, where you've got several different panels joining. But you know, really to the normal user, this is a shirt of exceptional quality for the price. Just for sake of reference, and it isn't really a fair comparison, I guess, but you know, a complicated location on this, such as the underarm on this Ironheart shirt, you can see, I think you can see probably a significant difference in the quality, but at the same time, this Ironheart shirt retails for over £250, and this came in at about $39, so it's almost a tenfold increase in price. And you know, to be perfectly honest, I'm super pleased with the quality of the Bronson shirts, and yeah, very impressed. Finally, we come in for the Prisoner t-shirt. This is a really nice heavy jersey material, and again, the sizing's been really good. The tag size is large, and the chest is 41 inches. The shoulder is 17 1/4. Overall length was 26 1/4, and the opening at the bottom there was 20 inches. The prison stripe t-shirt, really nice fit, quite nice tapered cut, and a really nice comfortable sort of heritage feel to the fabric. A heavy sort of, I'm not sure if I'm correct in describing it as a jersey material, but certainly considerably thicker, with a coarser weave than you'd find in a sort of supermarket or high street t-shirt, and really nicely constructed. Nice little bit of branding on the bottom there, just making it look that little bit more interesting. And I do like a couple of extra details on my garments. Okay, well that brings us to the end of the video. As I say, really impressed by the quality against price on the Bronson brand. There's a few other items that I'd like to pick up, including that hunter's vest. Not sure if I'll wear it that much, not sure if it's my style, but I love that style of garment, and there really aren't that many brands that do it currently. There's a really nice double RL Ralph Lauren version, but I think that's been long discontinued, so that's quite hard to get. But yeah, if you want to try out some heritage styles, and you don't want to pay the big money, to be honest, Bronson do offer some really nice quality products. I'm really pleased to have picked up this stuff, pleased to have been able to share it with you. If you haven't seen this channel before, please check it out. Lots of heritage wear, quality denim, quality footwear, a little bit of everyday carry, fountain pens, pen knives, that sort of stuff, running, cycling, a little bit of guitar. Please check it out, might share some other common interests. If you thought this was a useful video, please get a thumbs up, and I'll see you for the next video. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.